Hello everyone, welcome to another video from Your Tech Today. In this video I'm going to show you how to fix an overheating laptop. So I have this laptop, it's about 7 years old. I think I bought it in 2011 or 12, and it's beginning to heat up a lot and it switches off, and I could see the temperatures in core temp being very high, and even at idle it's at about 50 plus degrees, and if you play a video or something it jumps up to 60-65. So I'm speculating that the fan either is clogged with a lot of dust over the years, or the thermal paste has failed, which is on the CPU. So I'm going to be replacing the thermal paste, which is with the MX4 from Arctic, and also I'm going to use this product to clean the surface where I'm going to apply the thermal paste and prepare it for the thermal paste. So these two products are what I'll be using, and this is the laptop. So first thing we need to do is open up the laptop completely and get to the CPU cooler and to the CPU. So if you have one of these old laptops, you can always remove the battery first. That is the most important thing. So there are a lot of screws to get to. So let me just open up all the screws and get inside. So this is an Asus laptop and it has been running really well. It's been so many years and it hasn't given any issues. You can't say that now about Asus's quality, because I have a latest Asus laptop and it just failed within the first 3 months and had to be sent for an RMA. So I can see some dust here. So this is one of the first covers. So if you have the similar model, which is the U56E, this is the steps you need to follow. Otherwise, other laptops also have similar, access. So you can follow this video for that also. So we'll remove everything. We'll remove the hard disk also. I wish they would make it easier to do such maintenance on a laptop, especially cleaning the fan, because this is an issue everybody will run into while using their laptop for years. So we have some smaller screws over here. We need to remove those also. So after removing about 1 million screws, I think we can get into the laptop. You can see there are many. I didn't count. So let's just try to open this up. Maybe we should do it like this. Yeah. So we have a ribbon connector over here, which is for the keyboard, so we'll carefully remove it. I don't really have the proper tools to do this kind of job, but this is the keyboard and this is where these two cables connect. So be careful not to damage these, so we can keep the keyboard aside. So if you want to change your CMOS battery, you can do it over here. This is your Wi-Fi card, this is your CD-ROM, but in this case I think it's a DVD writer, and here is the fan. So I believe we need to remove all these screws, lift the board up, and then we can get to the CPU. So let's start opening the screws again. You can see this white arrow over here, which indicates where the screws should go. So we have another ribbon cable over here for the USB ports. Let's remove this. Let's see if this comes out. So we have another cable over here, which is for the display, and two small connectors over here too, which we'll need to remove. One and two. So the CD-ROM also needs to come out, just like that. Okay. So I've disconnected the display, and there we go. The whole board is out. Hopefully it still works. So this is where the CPU is, and this is the fan. Let me just use some compressed air clean this out, clean this area out, and I'll get back to you. So now we need to take out the fan and the heat sink, and then we need to clean it up. So let's go for this. There is a warranty void sticker over here. Well, we are way beyond the warranty anyways, so these are the screws for the fan. If you just want to clean the fan, then you don't need to remove this. You could just clean it over here. So you see there is a lock and unlock sign over here. We need to rotate this to the unlocked one. And I guess, okay. So it seems to be unlocked. Let's disconnect this. These connectors are too small for my hands. Okay. There is another screw. You always miss a screw. Okay. This is dangerous. The CPU was stuck to the heatsink. You just need to carefully place it back. There are very fine pins on the CPU. We don't want to bend those. So I guess the heatsink paste is totally, it's not working anymore. You can lock the CPU back. So we need to clean this up, and we need to clean the fan. So you can see the dust over here. And the heatsink compound, it's totally gone. So let's just use this product and try to clean the thermal material and then purify it. So we need to apply it over here. They say leave it for 30 seconds. Oh, it smells bad. So there was no need to unlock the CPU because the heatsink was stuck to the outside. So that was a mistake I made. So just be aware of that when you're doing it. Okay, this looks clean. So let's clean this heatsink now. So applied the thermal paste remover on this. Let's wait for about 30-40 seconds and then I'll wipe it. This does work pretty well. So if you're removing such an old, dried up thermal paste, this works well. Let's prepare the surface of the CPU to receive the new thermal paste. So they say just apply a few drops and then wipe it gently with a lint-free cloth. So we'll use this cloth to wipe it. So it's wiped and prepared. We'll apply this one, the thermal surface purifier. So this looks pretty good. It's clean. You can have a closer look at this also. It looks pretty clean. So I don't have any thermal pads with me, otherwise I could have replaced it under this component also. So time to get the thermal paste. This is the MX4, pretty famous and reliable. So I've already cleaned out the fan with the compressed air. So we'll apply the thermal compound now. So I think this much should be enough. I'm not really sure. So we will apply the cooler. So it's installed back. We'll connect the fan. It looks pretty clean. The fan is cleaned up. The thermal paste is applied. Let's put this back together and see if it makes a difference or if it even works. I can power it on and check it, I guess, whether it's working or not. So it has switched on, the Asus logo has come. and it's gone into boot. So there's no hard disk, that's why it's not boot. Fan is running, so we can switch it off. So hopefully we have not spoiled it. Let's put the keyboard back. So we need to connect those two ribbon cables. I hope you can see. So this is the first one. Okay. I'm no expert at this, guys, so I'm just doing what any guy at home would do, taking a risk. As this laptop was so old, so I thought I'll just do it by myself. Well, I would have done it if it was a new laptop too, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. If you don't want to take any risks, please don't try it at home. There are professionals out there who will do this for you. And here we go. Time to screw. Let's put the battery back in. By the way, after 7 years also, the battery on this laptop still works. Not for very long, but it still works. So kudos to quality of Asus. And we broke the hinge, but that's okay. So I have a screenshot of the previous thermal performance, and I'm going to run a quick test and see if it has become any better. So this is the before and the after. So this is the current temperature, and the after the paste I've taken under similar load. So there's almost a 10-degree difference, and the minimum is like 1 degree lower, but on load is where the difference has come. So this is like with a full HD video playing in the background, it was at 60 degrees and now it is at 50 degrees, and at idle it's like at 43. So I think it's made a huge difference, and this laptop should not overheat anymore and should perform the way it used to when it was new. So we just have one screw left. That's the only issue that we had. Otherwise, I think the laptop is working. So guys, this is a good thermal paste, and even Corsair has launched a new one. If you want, you can try that. And yeah, this is a tried and tested paste thermal compound which I have used before. So even this product is pretty good, as in this case I was removing a very old thermal paste and applying a new one. So it was a bit difficult to get the old one off, and this really helped. The smell of this is pretty bad, so I would suggest you to sit in a well ventilated area. So guys, let me know if you have any questions about this process. If you have any issues while doing this by yourself, I'll be glad to help you out. Leave the questions in the comment section below. I'll answer it as soon as possible. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.